It's your girl, Alyssa D. It's 2023. I'm back with the nationally recognized weight loss specialist, wellness expert, author extraordinaire, Dr. Jada. How are you?
I am great. It is so good to be here with you, Alyssa. Thank you so much for having me.
Awesome. I remember last year we had a great conversation about your Wellness Expo coming up. I'm so excited to catch up with you, hear what's new with the Expo, see what you've got going on. So let's dive right into it. You've got a wellness summit coming up called Girl Get Ready, and I was ready last year and I'm ready again this year. So let's hop right into it. What does this summit mean to you?
This summit means to me an opportunity to help people across the country, maybe even across the globe, to expand their idea of what wellness is and how it shows up in your life, and the opportunity to get such good, yummy, juicy content from amazing speakers so that you can now in 2023 up-level your wellness in every aspect of your life.
Absolutely. Now, before I kind of go any further, I want to let everyone know a little bit about who you are. If they haven't seen you last year and what you're up to, let's give everybody a kind of behind the scenes of how did you end up in the wellness and weight loss space and kind of that, health and beauty world.
So, as I'm a physician by training, I have been in the medical field for a couple decades now. And in every way that I practiced medicine, I was always somewhat of a unicorn because I was so focused on wellness. And in our healthcare system, I often will refer to it as a sick care system. A lot of times the emphasis in the years gone by, it's probably a little different now, had been on just how do you treat illnesses? How do you get sick people back well again? But not really how do people stay well as a principle of life. And so I've done that throughout my career, and I just love to be able to now hone in on that specifically and how we now get to think about wellness outside of just the physical space, but in every area of your life, whether it's your environment, relationships, your emotional well-being, your finances, all of the things that come together, because we have to think about we as well as all the elements that construct how we do life.
Absolutely. I actually just was reading a study earlier today about how, something as simple as drinking water, and I know this seems so crazy and I'll tie it in a second, but just drinking water and staying hydrated makes you, if you don't do it, it's like you increase your chances of dying early by 20%. But for the people who don't do it, it ages them 50% faster with like sunken eyes and high cholesterol and high blood pressure. And I think that's so crazy that, a lot of people don't realize there's this physical sense of wellness we attribute to our bodies, but that physical sense, and it's like being taken care of, also takes care of the mental sense. And, I just kind of want to know, aside from something as easy as drinking water, what would you say are kind of your top 3 like health secrets or tips that are really so easy for anyone to achieve and hold on to as a goal for 2023?
First of all, it's a goal for 2023, and that's so great because you're right. So often we overthink or overcomplicate some very simple wellness principles that when done consistently, we can see great benefits over a long period of time. So water is one of those. And others that I would say would be sleep. Maximizing your sleep. We are no longer subscribing to the channel that sleep is for wimps. We'll sleep when we're dead, because you may get there sooner. And so we want to ensure that we are not only sleep, but rest periods. It's important to have rest. That is mental rest. That includes physical rest. That includes the opportunity to just really kind of take yourself out of the stress of always thinking and figuring things out. So rest is another important one. And then often overlooked is sunlight, getting regular daily, even, no matter what season it is. Getting sunlight is so important to our overall health and well-being, including mental health, not just for your bones, but including mental health and well-being, especially in those winter months.
Absolutely. I think that's so incredible. I recently was talking with a woman. She's kind of like a skin and spa treatment specialist. And she was talking about, the importance of sunlight, but also if you want to keep your skin looking ageless and flawless, putting on sunscreen every day, regardless of your ethnic background. It's just so important for your health in general, but also keeps your skin firm and plump and really slows down kind of the anti-aging agents we have in our body naturally. I want to ask, this kind of all ties into your Girl Get Ready virtual summit. What was the inspiration behind the summit that you were like, I have all this knowledge and I know a bunch of people who have a bunch of knowledge, that it's time we all get together and share that with everyone?
Absolutely. So, Alyssa, this was actually birthed out of the pandemic. So in the midst of the pandemic, we can say that some good things did happen, and this is one of them. So during the pandemic, we were inundated with disease, illness, despair. It almost became depressing when we think about how we were keeping up with the death toll and how many hospitals were without beds or ventilators. And just the overwhelm that adults and children were beginning to experience was almost becoming just as dreadful. So I wanted to do something that took us away from focusing on all the things that were out of our control and to really start focusing on what could I personally do that is within my own control that would make a difference in how I experience life. And if I did that, what if other people did that? What if we just maximize what we could do rather than to focus so heavily on what we couldn't do or what we didn't have? And that's when the summit was birthed. So I wanted to bring this virtual wellness summit to the masses to say, hey, there's a lot of other things that we're neglecting that we could do a whole bunch of good if we would just focus in on the things that we can actually change. And that's how it was born. And this is the third year. Can you believe it?
Absolutely. That's incredible. I want to ask, aside from, the general blanketed statement of feeling good, what can people expect from the summit? Like, what can they find within themselves? What are you hoping they find from within themselves? And what do you hope they learn from some of the people at the summit this year?
First of all, we have the most amazing collaboration of talent, speakers, presenters. They are literally the top in their field. So I'm so grateful to be able to bring these leaders together to share and to serve on a free platform. So to be able to bring their expertise, first of all, to those summit days, day 1 and day 2, at no cost is amazing. But there is no shortage of what you will receive. Information, instruction, guidance on some really elemental things that we may not think about all the time in the space of wellness. For example, we're going to talk Friday night, which is pajama night, by the way. So get your cool PJs, your comfy PJs. We're going to talk about intimacy. We're going to talk about sexual health and wellness. We'll talk about good sex, bad sex, no sex. Did you know that up to 20% of marriages are sexless? I mean, we're going to talk about these things that nobody's talking about. So we're going to talk about it. And we're going to give you not only the facts, but we're going to give you some insight on why that is and how to make your life better. Saturday, we're talking about, for example, the environment. Clear up the clutter, organize your life. And those are things that help with productivity. We have someone that will be talking about procrastination, how to limit that, how to get out of the overwhelm of multitasking. I'll be talking about unstruggling your weight loss, right? And all the things that you may think about, dispelling myths and why weight loss is such a conundrum. I'm going to be sharing on that platform. We also have somebody that's going to be talking about your image and how to maximize your image no matter what size or shape, how to accentuate and how to feel confident as you present in your career, in your business, and just putting your best foot forward. So we have so many topics. That's just, just a few of the topics that I believe, again, is going to help you up-level your wellness in every area of your life.
And how would you say, for people who've joined you the first couple years of the summit, how would you say this summit is different than previous virtual summits?
First of all, this summit is going to be different. I mean, it's going to be just different because it's going to be more amazing. Let's just say that. First of all, it's going to be more amazing. We're going to live stream. We have some amazing people that are going to help us live stream to ensure that you have a streamlined and seamless. You're going to experience almost like you're there. But the thing that is really unique about this year is that the third day is a bonus day. That third bonus day is actually going to be live and in person. That live and in person day is our Wealth and Wellness Brunch. We are having some of the most talented, even star-studded lineup of women who have been successful in their careers, all of which have been on TV, major networks, who are coming together to share with people why wealth building is so connected and integral to wellness, and also how wellness is so integral to wealth. So we're tying those together. And what I love about this community that we have created collectively, our collective, is that, you would think that, oh, they're celebrities or they're on TV. Of course, they have lots of money. They can do whatever they want. But they're coming together to show people, share with people, and give insight into how you can, wherever you are, begin to build a healthy, wealthy legacy for your life and for your family.
Care to share who some of these star-studded panelists are? Give us a little teaser.
Yes, I will give a little teaser. We have two of the stars from Bravo, Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Jackie will be there. Dr. Heavenly will talk about business, money, and investments. Dr. Jackie is going to talk about securing your financial freedom with multiple streams of income. Dr. Jewel Tankard, yes, she's going to be there as well. She's going to be talking about wealthy mindset and new school investments. And then we have someone that will be there talking about generational wealth building through land, dirt, and real estate. And of course, I will be there. So I believe we are going to have such an amazing time connecting, networking, and of course, lavish dining with a wonderful unlimited brunch and tasty beverages.
Awesome. How can people register for the event? I know you said it's a free event, but there's still a registration process. Is that right?
Yes. So day 1 and 2, the Virtual Wellness Summit, are actually no cost, absolutely free to register at www.girlgetreadysummit.com. That's girlgetreadysummit.com. Now, day 3, the bonus event that's live and in person, day 3 actually does require a ticket for purchase. Those tickets are available through the same site. So you just simply scroll down and say, get my brunch ticket now, and you can register and get your brunch ticket right there on the same site. And if you happen to be scrolling Eventbrite, we are also there, but just go to the site. You can register for the summit, grab your brunch ticket. It is for purchase on day 3, but day 1 and 2 are absolutely no charge to you. And we hope that you will make it for all 3.
Absolutely. What's that website one more time?
It's www.girlgetreadysummit.com. Girlgetreadysummit.com.
And Dr. Jada, how can people keep up with you on all social media, see what you're doing, not just at this time of the year, but all throughout the year?
I'm going to keep it simple for you. At Dr. Jada MD, at DRJADAMD on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
Awesome. And I have one last bonus question for you. What would you say are some healthy tips for prospering your life in 2023 in terms of career or these not as physically tangible, like weight loss goals, what are some tips for setting yourself up for success with goals like that?
So I would say one of the key things that I think can strip us of wild success is lacking consistency. So I would say pick one, maybe two things that you really, really, really want to focus on. And why do you want to focus on these? One is because they're high yield. So when I am operating in excellence and consistency in this area, I get a big benefit. And then the other way to know what is that one thing is that it brings happiness. When I get this benefit or this result, it escalates, elevates, accentuates my happiness. Whatever that thing is, or those two things, get consistent with that. That may mean marking your calendar. That may mean saying no to some other things. That may mean making room to invest in that area. Maybe there's a financial investment that would be beneficial to you to input into that area to see the exponential growth in that area. So that's the thing that I would say. Sometimes we want to take on a lot of big things all at once, but pick one or two things and just go for it. Give it your all.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Guys, make sure you are at Girl Get Ready. Sorry for using my New Jersey slang. When I say guys, I'm meaning ladies specifically, but make sure you're at Girl Get Ready. I am super excited for this year's. And if you want to stay up to date with everything Star 94 and amazing conversations just like this one, download the free Odyssey app today. Odyssey is always live, and make sure you favorite Star 94 so you can get notified when stuff like this is going on. And of course, follow us on all socials at Star94 Atlanta. And if you want to stay up to date with me, your girl Alyssa D, you can follow me on all socials and my YouTube at itsme_Alyssa D. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.